What's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KO Boxing 86 TV if you want to join the TKO debate series. If you got a breakdown or a prediction for a fight that you want me to do, hit me up on my email at knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com or shoot me a DM on Twitter. Also, live shows Wednesday and Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And you can also catch me live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But let's go ahead and get it popping. Let's get into our video. And today, we got some Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis drama going on. Oscar De La Hoya has come out and said that he has not received the contract for the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, and that if he does not receive the contract by today, because at the time of this video it's Monday, then they're going to move on from the fight. Let's talk about it, right? Steven Espinoza came out and said basically like, I don't know what this shit is. A lot of times contracts, the actual contract by each fighter is not signed till the day before the fight. But whatever happened, we announced they were comfortable with negotiations. They were comfortable agreeing to everything and announcing the fight when we announced the fight. So I don't know what, basically he don't know what's going on and why Oscar is saying this. Let me give y'all my take on it, right? For me, when I look at people's behavior, or I look at what someone says, I look at their recent behavior, their recent activity. And I gotta say, honestly, in my opinion, Oscar De La Hoya is full of shit on this one, man. Number one, he's the same reason we ain't get Jamal Charlo and Jaime Munguia, because by all accounts and reports, Jaime Munguia signed his part. He was down for the fight. He was ready to go, but then at the last minute, in the twilight hours, Oscar De La Hoya swooped in, started making new demands, and blew up the deal. So Jaime Munguia, as a result, ended up ducking Jamal Charlo and not fighting Jamal Charlo simply because his promoter pulled some bullshit. Then you got Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya were in negotiations with Tank Davis for a fight back in 2021. And then he started talking that Manny Pacquiao shit. Oh, we got to fight with Manny Pacquiao. Had art done and a poster drawn up and all that shit. And put that shit in the and put that shit out there. You know what I mean? That turned out to be a lie. The man pulled out of a Javier Fortuna fight before finally fighting him. Pulled out of a Jojo Diaz fight before finally fighting him. Just pulled out of a tune-up fight and claimed that the reason that he couldn't fight a tune-up was because PBC demanded that he fight no tune-up or he wouldn't get the fight with Tank Davis. But if they demanded that shit when y'all was in negotiations, how come you still announced the tune-up, got a schedule, got an opponent, and all that shit after that? And how come that didn't come up? And then when you pulled out, you said you were pulling out because you didn't need no tune-up and you wanted to go straight to the Tank Davis fight. Why didn't that come up then? So when I look at it from that situation and that perspective right there, man, I can't do nothing but say something up with Oscar De La Hoya and them, and it's looking like they not comfortable with Ryan Garcia fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. Seems like they don't want to take one of their most popular fighters, because if you look at Golden Boy, you got Ryan, you got Virgil Ortiz, you got Jaime Munguia, not much else. Zerto just took a bad L. So what else they got popping over there? Alexis Rocha? All right. Anybody think that he going to be able to withstand the top of the welterweight division? Anybody think Alexis Rocha can do anything with Virgil Ortiz or Jerron Boots Ennis or Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford? You comfortable picking Alexis Rocha to beat Yordenis Ugas right now? So it's like, all right, what y'all got? So looking at it from that lens, and then also knowing that Ryan Garcia himself said that he's seen the contract, bro. He just did an interview talking about he's seen the contract. Now his promoter said they ain't got no contract. And then what did you receive to where Showtime, PBC officially, the fighters themselves, and Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, Golden Boy Promotions themselves, what did y'all see What paperwork did you see in front of you to where everybody was comfortable on one accord announcing that Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia were fighting in April of this year? Y'all just announced this shit. So what made you comfortable to announce it at that point? And then what has changed up until this point to where now, if you don't see a contract, now you moving on from the fight? What has changed, bro? I'm really trying to figure out what we're doing and kind of what the thought process is behind all this shit, man. The man just told us that he was fighting Tank Davis, and Tank Davis just announced the fight. PBC just announced it on their official page. Showtime Boxing announced it on their official page. Golden Boy Promotions announced it on their official page. Now here comes Oscar De La Hoya throwing a monkey wrench into the whole thing, saying he about to move on. This is the same Oscar De La Hoya that told us, man, I wish Ryan Garcia would have took a tune up, but that's what I would have did, but he don't want to do that. He want to go straight into the Tank Davis fight. More power to him. Him and Ryan have gotten into it and not been on the same page before. They've had this back and forth and this whole thing where Ryan wants something and Oscar and them don't want that, and they butt heads. And it seems like from the outside looking in, that's what's going on right now. Your fighter has said that he's seen the contract. You saying you ain't seen no contract. You saying you about to move on, but y'all already announced the fight though. So why were you so comfortable announcing the fight if you ain't seen no paperwork? If y'all didn't negotiate the deal and the deal ain't done, why was everybody so comfortable announcing the fight? Was this one of the biggest clout chases of all time and y'all never really intended on fighting Tank Davis? Is your fighter pushing for the fight and want the fight and you just on some bullshit and you don't want to take that chance because you worry more about your pockets than your fighter's legacies if you Oscar De La Hoya? What's going on with this situation? So y'all stay tuned, man, because it's looking less and less likely that we're going to get this fight. And so as I told y'all when the fight was announced, I said it's a very good fight. I said Tank is taking a step in the right direction. Love Hector Luis Garcia. Love that as a fight. Love the Ryan Garcia fight. He was talking about he want Devin Haney directly after that. Love that shit. Get that popping. We love that. You know what I'm saying? But I also said you need to have a backup plan. You need to be talking about, somebody else that you can fight during the summertime. Another fighter that you can get in there with that's a big fight. Because I do not trust Ryan Garcia. I do not trust Golden Boy Promotions. And you see why. They have a track record of this shit now. It's a trend, bro. If you negotiate a fight with Ryan Garcia, it is now a trend that you need to make sure, and it is now proven that you need to make sure you got a backup plan. And I hope it's a damn good one for Gervonta Tank Davis. If he ain't fighting Ryan Garcia, would love a Frank the Ghost Martin fight. Gary Russell Jr. is talking very grimy right now. Love that fight. Waiting around and just fighting at the end of the year instead of fighting 3 times this year, fighting 2 times this year, waiting around, staying in shape, staying sharp, and waiting to see if you can just negotiate and go straight into a fight with Devin for the fall. Cool with that option. But if you want to fight in April or May with or without Ryan Garcia, I've been told them they need to be looking at backup plans. And I think Frank Martin is a great fight. If you want the name, if you want to put 40,000 people in the stadium, then you can fight Gary Russell Jr., go back to the DMV, and instead of fighting in the basketball arena, fight in the football stadium. Instead of fighting in the basketball arena, fight in the Washington football stadium or fight in the fucking Baltimore football stadium. They'll put like 40,000 people in that mud, man, if them two fight. That will be my hope for Tank Davis if we don't get him and Ryan Garcia. Go ahead and fight Gary Russell Jr. He calling for the smoke. He talking about he moving up to 135. He's the bigger name between him and Frank Martin. Go ahead and do that. See if you can whoop his ass worse than Lomachenko whooped his ass. But you got to have a backup plan at this point. Ryan Garcia and his team looking real shaky right now. And I expect something on this by tonight. Because Oscar De La Hoya said Monday, and it's funny, I don't know if the Golden Boy offices are closed on a Monday, but you put a deadline on a day that you know is a national holiday here in America. A lot of lawyers' offices, a lot of people in the PBC, a lot of people off work today, bro. And you come on Twitter on a Sunday, which nobody works on a Sunday, right? If you got a 9 to 5 in this type of form, shit ain't getting done on a Sunday professionally. You know what I mean? So you come out Sunday and tweet that you got a deadline for Monday when Monday is a national holiday. On top of the track record of everything that we just mentioned previously in this video. But yet some of you still are going to probably blame Gervonta Tank Davis. Some of you still are going to blame Showtime. Some of you still are going to blame the PBC, even though I just laid out the facts for you of where this information is coming from. Even though you know today is a holiday here in America and hardly anybody is working. Come on, man. Like I hope we get this fight, but I'm less. When this weekend started, I was in. But now as time goes on, you got Ryan pulling out of tune-ups. You got Oscar talking like this, man. It's looking more and more like they're trying to find a way out this fight. Y'all stay tuned for this, man. Y'all stay tuned for this. If he duck out on this fight with Tank Davis after ducking Devin Haney the way that he ducked Devin Haney, no one should go into negotiations with him again, bro. He needs to fight Tank, or he need to get the hell out of boxing, bro. All this clout chasing and all this talking and all this back and forth shit, man, and not really ever doing anything, bro. It's time for him to put up or shut up. It's time for him to get down or lay down, bro. This man tried to be an interim champion like 3 or 4 times just so he ain't had to fight Devin Haney. This man and his team put it out there and announced the fight in collaboration with Tank Davis. Announced that shit together officially. And then now they talking about moving on. How the hell you moving on from something that you claim you already agreed to, bro? What is with these fighters, man? Just saying that they agreed to shit, but then doing something else. If you already agreed to some shit and it's already a done deal, what are you talking about moving on for, bro? That shit be baffling to me, but y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment down below, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications, and please go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV for breakdowns, predictions, and if you want to join the TKO debate series, you can hit me on Twitter on my DM at KOBoxing86TV or hit my email at knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. We live every Wednesday and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Appreciate you watching the video. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. And with that, we up out of here. Peace out, y'all.